ladies and gentlemen, in honor of the greatest football team in the history of the NFL, the Green Bay Packers. Welcome to another exciting installment of the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast. I'm the franchise player, Double B Bad Blood, joined by the Mixologist himself, Mr. Chemical Julian, and the Twitch Superstar himself, Shane Huskey. Man.
Number one contender for the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast champion.
You know what? You are the number one contender for the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast prediction championship.
Man, now I know how
Julian
the
and Adam
contenders feels like, and the championship contenders feels like on Monday Night Raw.
Don't you ever say that again. Don't you ever fucking say that again, Shane.
Oh,
well,
man,
ladies and gentlemen, I gotta say this. I gotta get it out before I fucking chicken out. Wow.
Say it.
Was actually a pretty good Raw.
Look at you.
It really was.
Hey,
it really was a good Raw.
Hey, let me tell you guys one thing. Even a broken clock is right twice a day.
Yeah. So
Raw can be right twice a year. Okay, because that's all it takes. The show is a stupid show, man. Raw fucking sucks. But tonight,
Raw actually delivered. The go to the Rumble. That's twice a year when it's right.
Yeah.
I gotta say, man, that pay-per-view last night, 2 great matches. That was like a house show pay-per-view.
Literally.
Yeah. It was
every match was like a house show.
I expect. I was actually ready to skip out on it.
I was trying to find ways not to do it my damn self, but then I was like,
hey, like I said, you got to go in with the WWE, less expectations with the WWE. Oh man, this thing sucks all the time.
Well, I will tell you this, man. It was pretty amazing. Pretty amazing.
Amazing for wow! I never heard the term amazing.
I'll never hear that fucking shit again out of my mouth.
No,
it actually was.
Raw.
Well, he's saying it was amazing for Raw.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, for Raw, it was. You know, sometimes you got to be like, you know, yeah, it was Raw. It was all right.
So tonight, can Raw stand for really amazing wrestling? Nothing.
My mom said, if ain't nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. So I wasn't going to answer you.
I will go as far as to say that it stood for really acceptable wrestling tonight.
Yes. Really acceptable wrestling.
Yeah. I would say
maybe amazing was a little bit too much. Let's just go with
it was pretty decent. Like, for a Monday Night Raw, I expected it to be really shitty. But no, it was pretty good.
I did too.
It was pretty good. I mean, look at the Raw after Mania. It was fucking horrible.
Yeah,
you know,
no surprises, no nothing.
So let's get into the shindig, so to speak. Tonight we open up Raw with Cody Rhodes.
Whoa!
Cody comes out. Jesus Christ, man, that pectoral tear, my God.
So can we talk before we talk about Cody tonight? Can we talk about the reveal last night when he finally got around to taking off his jacket? And you saw the bruise.
So horrible.
And immediately the discussion online and the thought was, did they like take him in the back with a stick and just like bruise him up to make it look like a bruise? Like, is this a work? If it looked that bad, really, would any doctor clear him to wrestle? Why would he be out here wrestling with a partially torn pectoral muscle?
Right.
I mean, how could this be happening? How could he even do this match, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera? But he did it. And for a guy in that shape, it was beyond what you'd expect. But the bruise looked as sick today as it did last night.
Yeah, it was pretty awful.
It looked worse today. Like, I'll just call it what it is. It looked way worse today than it did yesterday. When I saw this, I was just like, wow, why? Why would you, okay, I'm going to tell you, I've wrestled on a broken ankle, right? And I thought it was a broken ankle, but it was actually a broken heel.
Oh.
So
Ow.
I had broken my heel in a War Games match, and it had been hurt so long that I didn't even realize that it was hurt. You know, so
Sometimes that happens. Sometimes you don't even realize that it just doesn't hurt.
Yeah, I mean, I was just like, whatever. You know, it is what it is, right?
Yeah.
So that bruise was so bad. Like, it was so bad. I don't know, man. I just couldn't. I just couldn't get it through my like. I just couldn't get it through my head. Like, Jesus Christ! Like, why would they let him wrestle?
Correct.
Right. Why would you let him wrestle? Why would you let him wrestle? I don't know.
It was so bad. But the match today, the WWE said that was the most watched Hell in a Cell match in the history of WWE Hell in a Cell.
I believe it.
I believe it too. And I will tell you this. The fact that it took Cody 4 goddamn years of the biggest tease in the history of the world. Cody Rhodes. You fucking whore. You teased the shit out of us for 4 years, and then you finally hit the pedigree.
The pedigree. Finally
hit the pedigree. And he did it with a torn pectoral muscle, just like Triple H.
Yep.
In a Hell in a Cell, where Triple H hit it in the Hell in a Cell, where he tore his pectoral muscle. So, I mean, I saw it on Twitter. Someone was like, long-term storytelling.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, it's long-term.
I also saw on Twitter who had the bruise better.
Oh, my God. But that bruise was so horrible, man. I just sat here looking at myself like, wow. Well, shout out to Cody Rhodes, man. I mean, most people thought it was a work. Oh, he's not really hurt. It's fake.
Oh,
there's no way you can fake a bruise like that.
There is no way you can make a torn back.
I mean, Jesus Christ. It was bad. It was horrific.
Yeah, people praise Cody, but shit on Matt Hardy for wrestling while injured in AEW. But hey, you know.
WWE stands.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
Yeah, that's all I gotta say.
WWE stands, man. It's just whatever. Anyway, so Cody comes out. He hypes up this talks about, and his promos are so impassionate. Like, he really does suck you in. Cody really is a fucking star, man. Like, say what you will about him. Say what you will about him being like Homelander, and he's a bad guy. He's a real bad guy. You the one that said he was Homelander? Speaking of that, Julian.
Man.
I'm in the first season of the boys. I am
okay, but Shane, just plug your. Just
you know what, man? In that one particular scene.
You know, just take
your headset off, Shane. Take your headset off.
There was so much that went wrong within a short period of time.
Look, the fact that he said,
I've sat down and I've talked with my lady, and I said, what drives storylines forward is a series of bad decisions. Within 5 minutes, there were just like not a lot. But the ones they made were really bad.
Julian,
really
the
bad.
fact that dude shrank down, crawled in there, sneezed, and just blew all that shit up. I was like, I'm sitting on my couch, and I was like looking at my phone, like, okay, he's gonna. And then you text, I was like, yep, yep, he saw it. My God, Shane, you can put your headset. You can put it back on now.
Oh, great conversation. Yes.
Look. I'm just gonna say this: The Boys. That's some great ass storytelling right there. That is storytelling at its best. That describes this fucking episode of Raw.
I just passed the episode where the invisible guy got exploded in a million pieces.
Well, Shane, imagine that. Imagine, I'm just gonna fucking say it. Imagine the guy shrinking down like Ant-Man.
Oh yeah.
And crawling in your urethra after snorting a bag of Coke. Gets inside your urethra. It's not 9 o'clock yet, so I'm not gonna say the other word. And then sneezes and your shit just blows up.
Wow. Okay.
So yeah, you talking about Translucent? When Translucent got blown up? Yeah. Yeah, Julian finally got to see the part of the episode. It was episode 1.
Yeah. So we were talking about The Boys, and I was saying how in season 1 they packed in so much gore and just over the top.
It definitely has a lot of gore
to try and draw everybody in. And then season 2 was more drawn out story and where you could define exactly who Homelander is and why he's such a threat for season 3.
I do what I want.
That was basically Cody in AEW saying that he's not a villain, even though he was.
For anybody who's read the comics, as far as how the characters look in the comics versus the TV show, Homelander on point, Mother's Milk on point, Butcher on point, A-Train on point. Everybody looks exactly like they should, except for Huey. But
right?
Huey was drawn to look like Simon Pegg.
And Simon Pegg is Huey's dad.
Became a TV show. Simon Pegg was too old for that and play his dad.
Right.
So it was nice to see him in the show. But dude, what's his name? The guy who plays Butcher from Bones from the Star Trek movies.
Yeah. He was also in Thor Ragnarok.
Yes.
Yeah. He is he's such a great actor, dude. He's such a great actor. And I love him as Butcher. You know, he says the C word way too much though. Like that's his like saying fuck to him. He's just you bloody. Anyway. So Cody Rhodes gets his interest. He gets on the mic. He basically puts over the show, says that I'm done with Seth Rollins. We are done. This is it. No more fucking me and Seth Rollins. And then
no more.
Seth Rollins music hits.
Burn it down.
But he's walking with a limp. Like Hell in a Cell is a match where everyone gets hurt.
Yep.
If it wasn't painted red, no.
I used to tell people all the time, like the War Games matches that I'm usually in, those War Games matches, like guys will be hurt for weeks. So this Hell in a Cell match, guys are going to be hurt. There's no way no one wasn't going to be hurt in this match. So the fact that he came down, he was so beat up, it was crazy. Limping his way down to the ring, and he comes to the ring and he says, there was no one else tougher than you. You have earned my respect. And then the thing that really got me in the feels, a little tear trickled down my face when he said, Dusty would be proud of you.
Yeah.
I was like, bro,
the
moment you fuck Cody up just by saying that was wrong. Like I knew what was going to happen next. So he shakes Cody's hand and the crowd starts chanting, thank you, Cody. Thank you, Cody. And Seth just walks away, walks out of the ring, leaves. Cody's music plays. He's in the ring for like 5 fucking minutes. He gets out of the ring. He's slowly walking away. Now, this is where, ladies and gentlemen, if you watch wrestling, if you're a part of wrestling, if you watch any kind of fucking television show, the plot twist is about to happen.
A plot twist.
So Cody's music is still playing 5 minutes after Seth Rollins left. Seth came back with the sledgehammer. Bing, bing.
Back of the
got
head,
Cody, ripped his shirt off. Wants you to work on Cody's shoulder. Now Cody's having surgery on Wednesday.
Oh.
He's gonna get the torn pectoral muscle fixed on Wednesday. But before all of this happened, Cody basically declared himself for the Money in the Bank.
Yeah, like how the hell is he gonna do that when he's gonna be off for 6 months?
So if you think about it, aren't there qualifying matches for Money in the Bank?
Yes.
Yes.
Is he gonna pull a Brock Lesnar?
Does he get a bye?
Man, look, let me tell you about the Money in the Bank.
And I love the concept.
July
don't get me
2nd,
wrong.
the day after my birthday.
Not with a torn pectoral muscle, you know.
The day after my birthday, July 2nd, I'm flying to Las Vegas. Because when that fucking match starts, I'm jumping the guardrail, running up the ladder, and I'm grabbing the fucking suitcase. I ain't even got to be signed to WWE.
Who the hell is
But
this?
I'm going to be Mr. Money in the Bank. You know why? Because any random motherfucker can just jump over the guardrail. Brock Lesnar wasn't even in the match.
Hey, and apparently, if your brother happens to wrestle there, you don't need any experience. You just hop in the ring and start feuding.
Just ask Elias.
Ezekiel.
I mean, Ezekiel.
Right.
Hey, man, look. Kevin Owens was right. That guy's a fucking liar, okay?
No, that is Ezekiel.
Damn it, Shane. Don't believe the hype. That guy's a fucking liar.
I am believing on whatever I want to believe, damn it.
You know what, Shane?
I believe in Santa Claus. You can't tell me there is none.
You know what? Let me tell you what my kids tell me about Santa Claus. Okay? And I'm going to break it down for you because this is long-term storytelling. Santa Claus is a creeper. Santa Claus is a fucking creeper.
I believe it. The way how the story is told.
Julian looks confused. Let me tell you why Santa's a creeper. He knows when you're sleeping.
And he knows when you're awake.
Is he peeking in your fucking windows at night? Okay? He lives in the North Pole.
It makes noise.
Kids. Not fucking elves, because those are kids. Those are fucking kids, man. So he lives in the North Pole with his wife and a whole bunch of fucking kids.
Making toys.
They aren't his. Creeper. You don't see him for 9 months out of the year, 10 months out of the year. But for 2 months, he's inside your mall. He's sitting in a chair. And
little behold, that he looks exactly the same in all the other malls.
But no, that's not even the point. He has you sit on his lap, and he offers you candy. That's a motherfucking creeper. Now,
sounds like somebody's creepy uncle.
He fucking goes down the chimney, and he steals your milk and cookies. That's a fucking breaking and entering right there. So if you ain't got a chimney, if you don't have a fireplace, how the fuck is he getting in your house?
Man, all the parents that listen to this are going to be sadly upset.
Creeper. But you know what? Us as parents, we've all fucked up. Our parents fucked up. Our parents fucked up with us. You know why? Because they tell us, don't take candy from strangers.
That's right.
But on Halloween, they take us to everybody's motherfucking house to get candy.
Yep. Jack Skellington, man.
Just saying, man. Society, something's wrong.
Hey, man, Jack Skellington is a real hero. Let's just say that.
So speaking of the real hero, Becky Lynch.
Oh, man.
Becky Lynch storms down to the ring for her match against Dana Brooke.
And Dana Brooke.
Now, this is the only part of this show that I was like, Jesus fucking Christ. Because when Dana Brooke's around, shenanigans are fucking afoot. So Dana Brooke,
you're right about that.
They lock up. Becky pushes her to the corner, right? All of a sudden, Tozawa's out there.
Tozawa
champion
and company.
And then everyone, their fucking mom came. R-Truth,
T-Bar,
the guy from down the street, my mechanic, the guy at fucking Allstate. You know, everyone, their mom came. As a matter of fact, I seen a fan jump the guardrail. He came too.
I mean, well, the title is 24/7. Why wouldn't the fan jump the guardrail?
So Dana Brooke, so Tozawa runs in the ring. Dana Brooke rolls him up 1, 2, 3, wins the match. Becky Lynch has been fucked too many times by this shit. She lost last night because Becky was about to win the match, and she got shit canned by Bianca, who snuck in and stole the win.
Sure did.
Smartly as a champion, she got the win.
You know why she's mad about it?
Of course she's mad.
Oh.
And Julian
because why?
Because she got fucked.
Yep.
She's mad because she didn't do it first.
Didn't do it first.
Yeah.
And you said
she was
last
thinking
night,
about it. She was thinking about it.
Julian said it last night. He said, "Watch, Becky's gonna come on tomorrow night, and she's gonna be pissed because she got screwed." Yep. So she was pissed. She legitimately told everyone, "I'm challenging you right now, Dana Brooke, for the 24/7 championship, and if anybody gets in the ring, I will smash your face in."
And I was like, oh, look at them pretending the 24/7 title is actually irrelevant.
So I was like, oh my God, no. Oh God, no. Please don't let Becky Lynch win the 24/7 title because that right there is
She's going
career
to
suicide.
evaluate.
That is career suicide.
Yeah.
You might as well just fucking flush your career down the toilet when you win that
I don't know. I think maybe she could have done something with it.
No.
24/7.
She does have the comedic chops, but I don't want to see her a serious championship contender with the 24/7 title. I mean,
she could have made it defensible.
That's like The Rock. The Rock wins the 24/7 title. John Cena comes back and wins the 24/7 title.
On one of his movie sets? Yes. Well, why not?
Wow. He's filming Shazam. I mean, he's filming Black Adam all of a sudden.
Oh my God, Shane. From your mouth to Vince's ear.
Shane, stop it.
To see The Rock having the 24/7 title on set shooting a scene for Shazam, and here comes Hurricane Helms coming in to roll him up.
Stand back. There's a hurricane coming through.
Not just coming in. He's got to run in, roll him up, and then
wait. After he wins the belt, he goes, "What's up with that?"
Speaking of Hurricane Helms, he'll be in the DLC Stand Back pack tomorrow.
Jesus Christ!
I'm excited for that.
Wednesday night, man, on the AEW Dynamite review, we're gonna have Stephanie Hypes with us, man. Stephanie Hypes is doing right now. She's doing a show at SE Scoops. She's doing a SE Scoops show tonight, but she's also gonna be with us Wednesday night. She's from True Heel Heat. She speaks to speak, man. She knows what's up, and yeah. So she's all good. I'm happy to have her on the show with us. So shout out to Stephanie Hypes. Go follow her on Twitter, Stephanie Hypes. Anyway, so Becky is in control of this match. She is tossing like Dana Brooke around like fucking a salad at the Olive Garden. All that was missing were the breadsticks. Like she was just beating her from pillar to post. And she goes for a power bomb. Dana gets the jackknife power bomb. And Asuka, who's out there at ringside, holds down Becky's leg.
Yep.
So Dana Brooke retains the 24/7 championship with a victory over a former WWE and SmackDown Women's Champion.
Okay, so this is what I want you guys to notice, and you're going to get a kick out of this. You'd expect this after Mania. You'd expect this after SummerSlam. You'd expect this after like one of the marquee pay-per-views.
Right.
But after Hell in the Cell, we had at least three conflict or three conflict resolutions where people have pivoted and moved on. So MVP moved on from Omos and Bobby Lashley moved on from Omos and MVP.
Yeah.
Becky Lynch moved on from Bianca Belair to Asuka and maybe somebody else. And then Judgment Day did their pivot. And for this,
don't get too far ahead. The fans didn't watch the show are waiting for us to tell them what happened. So don't get too far ahead.
But for all this to happen in this show after Hell in a Cell versus after a Money in the Bank or after a SummerSlam, Royal Rumble. I was like, why are we having so many resolutions,
right,
or blow-offs, or pivots happening right now?
Because the pay-per-view last night didn't do that. The pay-per-view didn't do shit. The pay-per-view didn't advance anything.
It didn't. It wasn't made to advance anything.
No,
why have Kevin Owens versus Elias? Why
there was no stakes in that
triple
match.
threat?
Ezekiel.
Exactly. There was nothing.
Okay, so there's no stakes for that match. The match with Omos and MVP, there was nowhere else left to go with that. I mean, you could drag it out if you wanted to, but there's realistically better things for Bobby to do. I mean, Omos can just walk around, being big.
He's so big,
fighting people. Becky's got a whole bunch of shit she can do. The women's division, I mean, the tag team belts are on the shelf for right now. Shout out to Vacant, the most dominant champion.
The most dominant champion in history.
Professional wrestling.
In the history. That guy owns so many championships.
New 2K series coming soon. Vacancy. Running wild through the WWE universe.
Man, what you gonna do, brother, when Vacant takes all the titles? Yeah.
There's just like we talk about this all the time. What are the stakes? Like what's the impetus for these guys to be fighting? So, we need a reason, for example, for Alpha Academy to be doing something. We need a reason for the Street Profits to be doing something. Why are Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler sitting and catering?
You're going too fast. These people don't know what happened.
Why are T-Bar and Mace, sitting in the back not doing anything?
Right. They can do so much with T-Bar and Mace.
Why is Fear feuding with the Mysterios?
Because he has a weird fetish for coming all over the Mysterios.
I mean, besides the fact that he beat up Dominic one day, but I mean, hell, everybody beats up Dominic. So, Dominic should be feuding everybody. He should have
Okay. I got a lot to say about that match when we get there, because that match is the one match that really totally 1010% pissed me the fuck off. Like when that match was going on, I was like, I should just throw my fucking computer against the wall. Like I was like, this was the match where I got so angry that I just shut the TV off.
Wow.
Yeah. This is my gripes. This is my of the moment match. So yeah, we'll talk about that when it gets to it, because
it was the equivalent of the Hulk hitting Captain America and Captain America saying, "Oh, just let my body go limp and roll with the punch."
Yeah.
This match.
But anyway, let us continue. I pivoted and diverted for
This match was horrible. It was horrible
into my head. But anyway.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen.
Becky Lynch, she gets her leg held down by Asuka, and she gets pinned by Dana Brooke. Dana Brooke retains the 24/7 championship, and Becky's got her feud with Asuka again.
Yeah.
And Asuka has something to do.
Yes.
And if we can get more out of Asuka, like that combo she dished out last night,
that combo was nice.
Oh my God. Look, ladies and gentlemen, the women stole the show last night. WWE, if you can just listen, really listen and not be assholes about this, really, really listen. Do this more. Do this more. Give us these matches. People will not talk shit about WWE.
A chance.
Yeah, give them a chance, man. Oh my God, that match was so.
Well, the great women's matches
stole the show. WrestleMania, the women stole the show.
Yeah.
Last night, the women stole the show. It was just, it was pure. It was pure beauty. It was just, it was like Omos. It was so big, but it was so good. So good. Oh my God, it was so good. It was so good, Shane. I was like, maybe I should pop a Blue Chew. Fuck.
Hey, Blue Chew is my gimmick.
Good.
Blue Chew is my gimmick. Get your own.
I'm just saying, it made me want to pop a Blue Chew. I was like, shit. That match was amazeballs. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is. So let me go to the Miz. Miz TV. Why does he still have a TV show?
Because it's the most must-see television in all of WWE.
I mean, Miz and Maurice is a good show. I like that show on USA, but why is he on? Why? Why does he have
a Miz TV segment, you ask?
Yes.
Because he has a punchable face. And he knows how to rile up the crowd.
Yeah,
it's a good jumping point for any feud. That's why.
Yeah.
Because Miz is like, hey, look, I'm not spilling coffee on nobody in the back. I just need to bring people on stage.
On the segment that I
need to piss them off. I need to remind the fans why they hate me. And especially when I've been gone for a while or I'm not wrestling very often.
Yeah.
and I need that stage and that platform. So here, let me do this.
I think he's only on it for Miz and Maurice. Like I
Yeah,
truly
pretty
believe that
much.
they're only
Which
because
is fine.
Miz is out there with Maurice, and I
For
guess they're
Miz
only
and
pushing
Mrs.
because his show is on Miz and
Yeah.
Mrs. on USA,
Which is on
Which-
right now.
which is on right now. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And
just-
you hate him because he's a heel and she's smoking up.
Yeah,
mean,
pretty much.
I mean, you know the whole routine.
Just like Sammy
My
and
girlfriend's
Ty
hot. That's why you hate me. Like, I mean, shit. Okay.
Like, hey, Riddle, you beat me, but guess what? I'm still going home with her.
Riddle's like, bro, I just smoked you, and he's like, but I got a smoking wife.
Oh,
Bing bong.
but does he really have big balls
Riddle's like,
though?
can I go home? Can I go home with the two of you?
Riddle's like, yo, you want to blaze one? He's like, psst, look at my wife, she blazing hot, bro.
Catch
I
me like
fucking
that
hate Riddle.
again.
Also, the segment for a show that's supposed to be PG, that was not a very PG thing to say on that Miz TV segment.
you know, the WWE is not PG, bro. They got dudes talking about
Maurice,
smoking
They just
weed.
don't say things like shit and,
yeah.
you know.
Well, Maurice did confirm that the Miz has average ball size.
Above average balls.
Above
Yes.
average ball size.
Yes.
He don't have no grapefruits.
No, he doesn't have the grapefruits.
No, he doesn't have. He's not a genetic jackhammer either. But whatevs.
Genetic.
So like I said, this whole Miz thing was just to get a match with Riddle. So Matt Riddle Miz have a match. It literally goes about 5 minutes.
But what happened before the match happened? Tommaso Ciampa just like can't show up out of nowhere.
So
They just left.
Like Butch.
Yeah.
Ciampa should have been the next member of fucking
Oh, but the
the
Brad-
Judgment Day gimmick.
Maybe he
yeah.
will be.
maybe.
he will. But anyway, so Riddle hits the RKO for the win, which I'm pretty sure Randy is like, you son of a bitch.
But the
Still in the
friends.
mood. It's whatever. I'm excited for when Randy comes back and they feud at SummerSlam, which is probably going to happen. The Street Profits take on the Unified Tag Team Champions. Now, let me ask you a question.
This match was so boring.
Let me ask you a question. What was missing from the premium live event last night?
There you go. The tag title
The
and
Tag Team
heavyweight
Champions. The heavyweight
And
champion.
Intercontinental Championship.
title. Oh yeah,
That's
the Intercontinental
always
Champion.
missing. That's always missing. That belt doesn't mean anything anymore. Give it back to Dolph Ziggler or give it back to fucking.
That title hasn't been defended at a pay-per-view since WrestleMania.
Give it back to the Miz. Give it back to the Miz. So we got Dawkins and we got Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford versus the Usos, and
so boring.
this match was just like every other fucking Usos versus Street Profits match.
1,689 times.
Like we always complained about the Usos and the New Day, but fuck, at least their matches were exciting.
Yeah.
And
This one,
Kofi
it
always
looked
wears
like
some
they
sexy
didn't even try.
Jordans. I mean, this match was.
This match, it looks like they didn't even try to go at least their best. Like they didn't even
best-
want to be in that ring.
The best
with
part of
each
the whole
other.
match was the big man Tope Con Hero. That's it.
Yeah.
Dawkins diving over the top rope. That's it.
Woo.
No, they did
Four
that
hits
before,
the frog splash, whatever. Jimmy fucking post him, whatever. They just count out, whatever. Street Profits went by count out. Who cares?
Hey man, but Montez Ford has become a future single star.
Montez
That's-
Ford showed up and showed out when he got into that match with what's his nuts,
Roman.
Roman Reigns. Yeah, when he
Yeah,
did that match
he-
with Roman, that's where he showed
Oh,
up
yeah.
and showed out.
Yep. That is
So I mean,
facts.
So you know what? I think the problem here is when I was watching the match, I was like, why is this so bland? Like,
Yeah,
why-
it
yes,
Yeah.
and I really think it's because, aside from the fact that we've seen this over and over, I think it's because we're watching the same team wrestle each other.
Pretty much.
It's
Over and over and
it's
over
like
again.
if it's almost as if you're watching let's see the Usos and the Grills of Destiny wrestle each other in a dark match. And you were like,
great.
And somebody said, the Samoans got the pin.
You'd be like, oh, which ones?
Yeah. Like it's just so their wrestling style. Okay, here we go. Street Profits haven't done anything different since they started. Pretty much. Usos haven't done anything different in a long time. Ever since they went Uso Penitentiary, they haven't done anything different. They've stopped doing the super kick stuff because people were saying, "Oh, you're copying the Bucks and whatnot."
The Bucks have used them.
And they've slowed down their pace a little bit. But now that they have the titles, it's kind of they're doing very paint by the numbers now with their matches. So if they're not doing nothing new, if the Street Profits aren't doing nothing new, if this is a number one contendership match where neither team, where this isn't going to go anywhere, you end up with a go nowhere feud. So they're not going. It's just not going to be. I know they want it to be exciting so that the fans can be disappointed because it's like, oh, those evil heels got over once again, but it was just kind of like, oh, the heels got over. Who cares? But I really think it's because you got two teams who are too similar. So if it was Alpha Academy, it'd be different. Street Profits versus Alpha Academy, that's usually a good showing.
Go down to NXT, defend the tag titles over there.
Exactly. NXT has tag teams which are very different.
The Creed Brothers.
But also the problem here is the main roster has such limited tag teams that you end up seeing the same matchups over and over, and so it gets really stale. And Riddle Nakamura, not really a tag team, just two guys put together. Viking Raiders, don't know where they are. The Mysterios haven't tag teamed in a minute. The Dirty Dogs, the Dirty Dogs just came back today. And are they really back? Do you really want to see them as a tag team? No, I want to see Bobby Roode do his shit. Like
the glorious gimmick. The glorious gimmick. Yeah. Like, come on.
I want to see Dolph Ziggler go ahead and go after the IC title, the US title. One of those two. Do his shit.
When you get guys like that who actually fucking workhorse guys, give them the workhorse title.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Let them go out there and fucking blow the doors off people.
Have Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler go after Roman Reigns for the Undisputed Champion. There you go.
Dude, like how over was it when Ziggler won the NXT Championship? I mean, that shit got over. That shit got over.
That really got over.
And it didn't even matter if he held it for a month or 6 months. Just the fact that he got it and he won and he had it. I mean, and he put on a show while doing it.
Oh, yes.
That's what elevated it, and it brought a lot of entertainment to it. So, I mean, the match tonight was just,
Man, it was just do something different. That's all. Quit firing everybody.
Here's the thing. This would have been a great, great, great situation if it wasn't so shitty. I'm just being honest, man. Like
my house wouldn't have burned down if it wasn't on fire. I mean, what the
right?
I mean, look, like I said, I'm not gonna shit on a complete show. I'm gonna shit on segments. That's what I do. I'm honest with it. Speaking of shitty segments, we come back from commercial, and Bobby Lash is in the ring with a fucking mic.
Why you gotta be mean to Bobby
I'm
Lashley
glad.
on the mic?
I'm glad that they're moving towards Bobby Lashley versus Austin Theory. This is what they're doing, ladies and gentlemen. Bobby, we saw what you did last night. We saw the fans get a huge pop when you grabbed that WWE Championship and you kissed it. We ain't putting you over Roman Reigns. So we'll just throw Austin Theory at you. We'll give you the United States title since you're a former military wrestler and you're a military guy and people are supporting you and they loving you. Have you guys realized that Lacey Evans wasn't on the show today?
No, she's going to SmackDown.
Yeah, she's going to SmackDown.
She won't be on SmackDown either. Watch, she'll be on fucking NXT next week.
Oh
She'll
my
be
god.
like, Veer, Lacey Evans coming next week.
So you mean to do
Lacey
us a
Evans is
solid?
still coming. She's still coming.
Is she going to come back?
Anyway, so
Probably.
we're gonna. So what it looks like we're gonna have is a United States Championship match.
Holy
Bobby
shit.
Lashley versus Austin Theory. Theory says Bobby's beaten a lot of guys, but he's never beaten Austin. Yeah,
Pose down.
That's coming.
Dude, they're going to cut Lacey Evans' hair, and they're going to have her come back as the All-American Karen and be a fucking heel.
Oh my god, she's already a heel.
Like all in people's business, telling them what to do and what not to do, threatening to call the police and shit.
She's
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
tell
like,
Vince.
y'all having a cookout? Y'all having a cookout?
Who said you can sell lemonade over here? Do you have
Right.
a license for that?
You have a license for that. Where's your manager?
Where's your permit?
What's your permit?
That's a new one.
She's over here calling the Bureau of fucking Licensing. Can you come out here? These people don't have a permit to sell their lemonade
Call
on,
the health
on
department.
their corner.
America.
America. Speaking of America, tonight we
America.
have. Okay, you ready? Are you ready for it,
What?
Ready for
ladies
it.
and gentlemen? We need to go to a commercial break because I'm gonna get myself a drink. Because when I talk about this match, I need to be fucking drunk. It's that fucking bad, ladies and gentlemen. It's that fucking bad. I apologize for everything that I'm going to say, ladies and gentlemen. These are my comments alone. They do not reflect those of the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast, Julian or Shane. They do not represent those of Bias Internet. They are my comments and my comments alone. That should tell you how bad this is going to be. We'll be right back.
Drive me insane! I'll be cruised on lanes, I've been taking all the fun out! Drive me insane! I'll be cruised on lanes, I've been taking all the fun out! Drive me insane! I'll be
When you want to get your hair cut, you go get your hair cut right. You head down to Big D's Barbershop. Big D's Barbershop, Vancouver, Washington's best and brightest. 1019 Main Street, Vancouver, Washington, where you can go get your hair lined up, cuts, fades, shampoos, conditions, and all the great things that go with supporting a local barbershop in a local business area. You can also reach them online at www.bigdsbarbershop.com. Go get your haircut right.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
I literally just poured half the bottle of Crown into this fucking Coke.
Wow.
Wow, is that you really hated that much, huh?
Yeah, which match are we talking about here?
Yeah, which match, which segment?
Okay. That was pretty fucking strong. Okay. Hold on 1 second. I don't want to disrespect my Green Bay Packers with what I'm about to say. Vincent Kennedy McMahon,
Yeah.
Jonathan Laurinaitis, Bruce Pritchard. Fuck you.
Yeah?
Fuck you for the shit you just did. You guys are the dumbest fucking people on God's green earth. You wasted all of our time hyping Veer fucking Mahan as being this indestructible monster. This guy who's going to tear through everybody. You literally wasted 6 months of our fucking lives pushing Veer's coming. Veer's coming. Then you put him in matches where he destroys these fucking these jobbers, right? You hype him up to be so fucking awesome. He is the monster. He's the new monster among men.
Monster.
And then you put him in a match with fucking Dominic Mysterio. And Dominic Mysterio not only takes him off his feet and beats his ass, but damn near pins him?
Yeah.
Dominic fucking Mysterio. Dominic fucking Mysterio. Can I just say it one more time? Dominic fucking Mysterio almost beat Veer Mahaan tonight. Whoop Veer Mahaan's ass. Put Veer Mahaan, dude, it was like watching WCW fucking Saturday night where Colonel Rob Parker or fucking Buddy Lee Parker from the fucking State Patrol beat up on Lex Luger or some shit. Beat up on fucking Sting. When Barry Horowitz was whooping Hulk Hogan's ass. Like, The Rock was getting beat by Dwayne Gill. That's the fuck this match was like tonight. This was the worst segment in the history of fucking Monday Night Raw. And that is a lot to say. Because Raw's had some shitty fucking segments over the course of 30 some odd years. This was the worst fucking segment in the history of Raw. They could have pulled up anyone from NXT who was 100 times better than Dominic. And the way Corey Graves was like, yeah, Dominic Mysterio was learning so much. He's only in the WWE because of his fucking daddy. So we're straight shooting here. Dominic is fucking horrible. Horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how fucking mad I am. So you guys go ahead and talk about this match. I'm fucking gone.
Oh man, it's got the hat.
Well,
Fuck the Bears.
allow me to be the voice of reason here.
Voice of reason.
I truly believe that in this match, we were kind
Gonna get a word in. Damn.
hey, this was a situation
Oh, just let the man speak.
where Dominic, the underdog, maybe has finally learned something from all of his defeats. And Veer's been putting the whoop. Everybody's been putting the whooping on him. Everybody's been beating on Dominic.
Everyone.
And so finally, Dominic has gotten that fire, and he's decided, I'm not taking these beatings anymore. And he's been watching some tapes. He's been studying Veer, and he said, man, I'm gonna go after him. I'm actually gonna hone my craft, and I'm gonna go after Veer, and I'm gonna have a real match after this guy. And I don't care how big and bad he's supposed to be. I'm gonna fight this dude. And so he does. And so it's not like Dominic was dominating him. I mean, he got his licks in, and he was faster than Veer because Veer was playing the big man role. And it wasn't the greatest match of all. And Veer didn't kill him per se, except for that clothesline. I mean, he took his freaking head off.
That damn clothesline.
And Ray did interfere. Ray did help him out.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to give him that. But I think this was just as far as storytelling goes, this is the story of Dominic, and this is just one of those times where maybe he learned a little something and he's stepping up his game, and he just got a little bit better in storyline. And this was his chance to progress at Veer's expense. But this was the chance that we got to see Dominic grow.
So if next week,
to make it believable that he might.
Next week, Dominic is facing Joe from Joe's Chicken Shack in fucking Buzz, Oklahoma or some shit, and this jobber beats Dominic's ass, That basically just shit all over Veer's character. You just spent all this time making it the lion of the WWE, the fucking indestructible, unstoppable Veer Mahan, who was beating up on all these guys. Dominic Mysterio comes in and just beats his ass.
And that's why from here on out, Dominic gets to be a little bit more stronger.
Dominic better win the fucking United States Championship next week.
Now, so Dominic will never be his dad.
Never.
However, with Dominic being more competitive now, he might start smelling himself. And now is where he gets to have that feud with his father where he's like, man, I'm out here kicking ass, Pop. I don't need you. And that's where this could be leading to.
You know, I don't trust the WWE to do that.
I know you don't.
As
but we've been
wrestling fans
for a long time.
You two people.
Wow.
This is my you people promo. You people.
Yeah.
You people who are watching this promo, you people who watch this show, you people who are on this show, you people who wear those ugly Chicago fucking Bears hats, you people are being schooled. You're being fucked with. You're being played with. Vince McMahon thinks you're all stupid.
Of course, it's all work.
And tonight,
No.
Vince just showed us that, hey, you guys are stupid. It doesn't fucking matter. We just shove Veer Mahan down your throat. So Veer's not big enough and bad enough to beat Dominic Mysterio, so he has to get a disqualification victory.
But that's it. It was a DQ victory. It wasn't a pin or submission.
Yeah, DQ victory.
The point is, Dominic Mysterio.
Hornswoggle could have beat Big Show in a DQ.
Dominic Mysterio couldn't
Count
get
out.
5 minutes of offense with The Miz. Okay?
Well, yeah,
So they put Veer Mahan, who they're pushing as this monster. And you have Dominic Mysterio manhandle this monster. And let's call it what it is. He fucking manhandled Veer Mahan. He made Veer his bitch. I was like, Veer was like the squirrel man. And Veer was like the squirrel man. And fucking Dom was like, naughty Nate. You know, he was like, give me your cocktail, fruit. Like Dom was bullying him.
But Dominic was also being schooled by his dad, one of the greatest of all time.
Yeah,
man.
Master of the 619.
Look. I've been around Rey Mysterio for a long time. Fuck that shit. This right here was some booyaka shit. All right.
Ray's even getting like that old school dad, like, you know, gray beard, kind of like starting to stick out and whatnot. Probably at home wearing, like, you know, the khaki shorts and the white t-shirt.
Yeah,
I'm old, bro. Cause I got on the khaki shorts right now. I got on the
right now.
Man, I got the Crocs and the socks on.
Chinos.
Yeah, anybody knows me? No, I ain't wearing no goddamn Crocs. I got the
J's
J's on. Whoa! I got the sexy J's on, bro. Hold on, we don't do the Crocs and socks in my house.
Yeah, no Crocs.
Damn sure no booty shorts. I would go to jail if I wore booty shorts.
Oh man, I gotta leave my booty shorts at home. God damn it.
You pervert, Shane. You are at home. Shane, you are at home. God damn it. Anyway,
yeah.
So the point I'm trying to make is this was like this was really fucking horrible. Like this totally pissed me off beyond all festivity. I was so angry about this whole thing. Like I was just like, man. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this on Twitch, you watch this on Twitter, YouTube, BuySam.net, go like, click, and subscribe. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Twitch. We're trying to get like Shane Huskey here. We're trying to get Twitch certified here. We're trying to be a Twitch affiliate. We're trying to be like big money Shane right here.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Right now we're recovering at 30 followers on Twitch. We're trying to get to like 50 before July 1st. So do this, ladies and gentlemen. My birthday is July 1st.
July 1st. First, number uno.
So this is what I would like. I would like for each and every person who watches this show, whoever follows me on Twitter.
We need
that. In fact, I'm gonna put it on Twitter. I would like this channel, BuySam.net presents Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast, live on Twitch. I would like you guys to share, like, click, and subscribe, and follow us on Twitch.
Yeah.
As a birthday present to me, let's get to 150 followers on Twitch by July 1st.
Wow.
Today is June 6th. So let's go ahead and let's do that, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do that. Share the love.
Yeah.
Go subscribe to it. Go follow us and subscribe on Twitch.
Just like Roman Reigns said, he's a compassionate tribal chief.
Hey, I'm compassionate too. I'm very passionate about what these fans are getting fed. I want to make sure that these wrestling fans who watch these shows aren't treated like idiots, because you guys are smart. You guys are not idiots.
Oh no.
The people who watch these shows, you guys are some of the smartest people around. Like,
Hell
don't
yeah.
let these people treat you like this. Like, don't fall for the okie doke.
Hocus
Don't
pocus.
fall for the okie doke. Just saying, ladies and gentlemen, don't fall for the okie doke. You guys are smart. We love you guys. That's why we watch 3 hours of Raw, so you don't have to.
For you.
We watch it
For
for you.
You.
And
It's like the NWO. It's like for life. It is for you. That's how we get
For
down.
you.
That's how we get down.
We
So
lose.
let's say it again.
I was saying we lose brain cells every week, but today was actually very acceptable, except for the two things that we just talked about.
I mean, for the most part, the show was actually good, except for
Yeah.
the two things that I pointed out, because that really irked me. Like, I was like, dude, like as a wrestler, I can see it. As a booker, a promoter, I can see it. As a wrestling fan, don't make me look stupid. Don't play with my emotions. It's like Smokey said. I mean, it's like Big Perm said. Shane wouldn't know because he's still watch Friday. But you know what? Fuck with my money. It's like fucking with my emotions.
Got that right.
Fuck with my wrestling. It's fuck with my emotions. I'm not stupid, ladies and gentlemen. Neither are you. So we always give you the real here on this podcast. We ain't like them talking heads. It's gonna be like, oh yeah, Vince McMahon's a genius, and Tony Khan's a genius. If they do something stupid, I'm gonna point that shit out.
Oh yeah, 50-50 over here.
That's right. That's right. It's real 50-50 view.
50-50.
50.
Anyway, so I'm going to let Julian and I'm going to let Shane talk about this next situation, because they are really excited about Damian Priest, Rhea Ripley, and Edge, and their what do they call it? The Doomsday
Countdown to the hour.
WWE is getting really smart by doing this
Yep.
countdown to the hour
WWE
thing.
said what? They said at the top of the hour,
Top of the hour.
we have a new member of Judgment Day.
New member.
And you know what? At the
Ladies and
top of the
gentlemen,
hour,
At the top of the
we're
hour,
talking about it.
Yeah.
we have
It is
a
now 9 o'clock.
new member of Judgment Day.
New
Did we
member?
mention at the top of the hour, we have
Hey.
a new member of
New
Judgment Day?
Judgment Day. And guess what? It is now the top of the hour. It is 9 p.m. It is
Time for talking is over.
And we're like,
I'm gonna
oh
mute you,
man,
Shane.
who could it be? Shane's like, who do you think the new member of Judgment Day is? I'm like, hey man, if it was me, it'd be Mustafa Ali. He's tired of getting bullied by Mr. McMahon and
He's tired of getting
Austin
bullied.
Theory. Hey, let's join a winning team, go get some revenge.
Yeah.
Better yet, make it Mason T-Bar.
Mason
Let those two
T-Bar.
join the team, man. Put them out
Or
there.
as I wish it would have been last night, the Fiend Bray Wyatt. But
You know, you get a new tag team, Mason T-Bar out there, challenging the Usos, get them pick up the two, bring some gold to the team. Judgment Day
Yeah.
get some gold. Hey, Bray Wyatt comes back.
Yeah.
He comes in, he brings the buzzards with him.
The buzzards.
But instead, last night, let my scorecard calls it. Edge gets the spear on Finn Balor. Judgment Day wins.
The Balor.
Okay, no heel turn, no nothing. No
Nothing.
real no back and forth shenanigans. But tonight, please welcome the new member of the Judgment Day,
John Cena.
Finn
Triple H.
Balor.
Finn Balor.
Balor walks out. Hey guys, yeah. Hey, I got beat last night.
Yeah.
but,
I'm tired of it.
Hey, I saw the error of my ways, and I'm joining the winning team. I don't know where AJ or that chick is that we were with last night. That I was.
I don't know.
too
Don't care.
cheap
I don't care about them
for
anymore.
But yeah, well, AJ got busted
Yeah.
open, so he's somewhere bleeding.
I
out.
blocked him on Twitter.
Anyway,
No more Polo Club
Me,
reunion
I'm
shit.
with you. And so Damian Priest goes, hey, Judgment Day, new deal here. Hey, we're all together. But you know what? All we got to do now is get rid of some dead weight, which is you, Edge.
Yeah.
And they stomped the shit out of Edge.
Like my daughter would
Well.
say. My daughter would say this plot twist.
It was a real plot twist that I wasn't even expecting.
Now, of course, we weren't expecting it because we all thought there was going to be a heel turn at the Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
But it didn't happen. It happened here on Raw. And why is this heel turn even better? Because Edge got kicked out of Judgment Day the same way Finn Balor got kicked out of Bullet Club. And the same way AJ Styles got kicked out of Bullet Club.
Yeah,
and the
really.
Way that Kenny Omega got kicked out of Bullet Club.
Same way.
Hey,
if you're the leader of Bullet Club, your days are numbered.
If you're the leader of Bullet Club, you might get kicked out.
Your days are numbered.
Yeah, just ask Gorillas of Destiny. You know,
it ain't safe being a member of Bullet Club.
It ain't safe.
No, it's safe being a member. It ain't safe being a leader. That's for damn sure.
No,
It's safe being a leader. If you bad luck Fale, you cool.
Yeah.
Yo,
So,
if you bad luck Fale, you cool. If you Gallows and Anderson, you cool.
You cool.
'Cause
But
they
if
ain't
you're a
leading the
leader,
Yeah, that's
You're
right.
out.
So
group. That's what I asked. Goodbye.
I've got to say, Edge sold the shit.
yeah, he
I'm
did.
getting turned on. He was a crazy old man. Like, what do you mean you turn it on me?
What? What?
And
Right?
They
Like,
stomped his ass. Damian Priest choke slammed him. They Pillmanized his neck. They gave him the razor's edge through the announce table. Well, man, they gave him the works. They gave Edge the works.
They
And
really did.
he was last heard of going to a medical facility.
Local medical facility.
Local medical facility. Because, he's had that trouble with his neck. And, he's going to need some extra T cells to get back in the game this time around.
With the crowbar across face.
That seems to be the spot
they,
with crowbar on the face.
But they sold this pretty well. Yeah, he had. It's really funny. So when Rhea Ripley stomped on the chair, I was like, she botched. I'm trying to straighten out a chair. Nah, she was kicking the bar out the bottom so she could like stretch his mouth open the way that he did with Seth. No. Who did he do that to?
I think it was Randy. It was Randy who did that too.
It was Finn Balor. He did it too.
Oh yeah.
Was it Finn? Where he did
No, it was Roman Reigns. It was Roman Reigns. It was during the triple threat match.
Yeah.
With
him too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he did actually do a couple people. But yeah, so because when Seth did it, it was with a wrench, I think, or something like that.
Yeah.
It was a wrench, and then with Edge, it was a crowbar. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, they put the boots, they put the work on Edge and sent him to the medical facility. Now we have Finn Balor in charge of Judgment Day. So let's see
Finally
who he recruits and how he expands the ranks.
Finally, it's been a long overdue Finn Balor heel turn, and I'm glad that he has actually something to do.
So are they going to keep the name Judgment Day? Oh yeah, they kind of got to, because if they change the name to Balor Club, that would just be too confusing for the fans.
Yeah, just keep the name Judgment Day. But
too confusing for the fans.
Yeah,
Kaylee Ray. Okay. She's Kaylee Ray on Monday, and she's a weird ass fucking name on Tuesday.
They can't change the name of the group until all that merch they just dropped sold.
Right. They just dropped merch. There's no way to get.
They just dropped merch.
Yeah.
Well. Yeah.
So, in review, my man Edge is out of a job, but he's in a hospital.
At a local facility.
He's in a local medical facility.
A local medical facility.
Yes.
And Damian Priest is now with Finn Balor and Rhea Ripley. Not like that, but they're in the same group.
I mean, you never know. You never know.
Not like that.
Never know.
It is Pride Month. You never know.
Yeah.
So in a match that really kind of threw me a little bit for a loop, Cedric Alexander last night.
Oh yeah.
Remember,
if you blink, you miss the match. Yeah.
After his issue with the attacking Bobby Lashley, well, not attacking, but attacking Omos and MVP last night, after being unceremoniously shit on by MVP and Omos. Tonight, Cedric Alexander, after talking to Bobby Lashley, says, "Yo, I was like, enough for enough. It's time for a change. So he fucking goes out there and he faces Omos. And look, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna show you just how fast this match lasted.
Yeah.
There it is. There it is.
Oh yeah.
Literally, it was like.
Lasted.
Boom,
Hell,
it was
I
over.
literally
That was it.
just blinked and I just missed that. What the fuck happened?
I've seen women's championship matches last longer than this.
Oh.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, it was pretty
ridiculously
Let me
short.
put it this way, ladies and gentlemen. The Dirty Dogs made their return tonight.
Oh yeah.
Super kicking MVP off the fucking stage onto Omos.
They're
That
randomly
lasted
effaced.
longer than the match. That lasted longer than the match. All right. The dog barking, that lasted longer than the match. I'm just saying it was bad. It was bad. But we got to see Jeff Gaylor. I'm sorry. The Dingo Warrior. I mean, I'm sorry.
Ezekiel, goddammit.
Elias. Oh no, I'm sorry. Ezekiel.
Before we get to Ezekiel, can I just tell you one of my pet peeves? So the Dirty Dogs made their return to the Superstars of Wrestling stage. That's what I call it.
Yeah.
It's the one that's in the back, off to the side where Razor Ramon flicked his toothpick at Randy Savage, and Randy Savage said, "Hey, you seem to have dropped your toothpick," and he gave him an uppercut and started stomping his ass. That one.
Oh yeah, dropped your toothpick there, brother. Yeah.
So they made the match between Omos and Cedric Alexander was so short that they made their return before, like, the ref was like 1, 2, and please welcome the Dirty Dogs.
Yeah.
They came out there like, "Hey, what's up?
We're here.
We've been gone for a minute, but we back."
But they're also a face now. They're a face.
And so, of course, MVP, he comes out, you interrupted my match. And he gets super kicked in the gut, like right off the stage. And so Omos catches him. They have a little fight, whatever. And then the Dirty Dogs run off. And Omos runs after him. And MVP strolls after them quite gingerly. I was like, dude, you just got kicked in the stomach. Like, you ain't mad? He was like, "Ooh, I'm going to get you.
I'm going to get
Ooh,
you.
I'm coming for you. Ooh, I'm going to get you. You just wait there behind that curtain for me. I'll be there in a second." I was like, come on, MVP. Act like you give a fuck. I mean, come on.
He gives no fuck.
That segment was essentially to be like, hey, fans, look, Ziggler, Rude, they still work here.
Yeah.
In case you thought they were going to AEW.
Let me put it this way.
They're still here.
That match was so not entertaining. I'm going to show you something that's entertaining. Look.
Is that George the Rat?
That's my daughter playing with a rat. She literally called me. She literally called me from the other room with a fucking rat. Thank you, daughter, for entertaining the masses.
Is that Jim Cornette's rat?
She's babysitting. She's babysitting her friend's rats. And I'm like, don't let the motherfuckers out of this cage.
Yeah, don't let those
rats.
Yeah,
rats. Yeah, I was like, don't let the motherfuckers out of the cage.
Also, like I
don't let them out of the cage.
With the Dirty Dogs, they're randomly a face now. Like, it's just all this other good guys.
Well, you know,
I mean, were they?
No, they weren't. They were heels. They were bluntly heels in NXT. They were bluntly heels during the whole road to WrestleMania and all that.
I mean, I don't know if they were baby faces or heels. They just showed up.
Yeah,
they were just like, "Yo, what's up?"
What's up? We just want to kick.
They were like, "Surprise, motherfucker!"
We didn't leave for AEW. We're still around, guys.
Yeah, we didn't leave for AEW.
They were like, "You ain't gonna see us on Dark Elevation. It's okay."
Just want to remind you, we're still around.
We're still around. Remember, we still work here. Yeah.
Please
give us.
MVP's like, "Ooh, I'm gonna get you."
Please give us a tag title shot. Yeah.
It's like, yeah, brother, a tag title shot. Yeah.
Or have to go up against the Usos in go up against Roman Reigns in a handicap match. Yeah.
Oh
I
my
would've
gosh.
seen that.
Anyway, we get the tree trunk Otis
Tree
versus
trunk,
Elias versus Jeff Gabler
Ezekiel,
versus
man.
the Dingo
It's
Warrior.
freaking Ezekiel.
Ezekiel. That's it. Yeah, I'm sorry. He looks
God.
like all those other people. This match was actually
It was fun. It was fun and entertaining.
Otis with the belly to belly overhead suplex, dude. That was but Ezekiel #Zeke got the win.
He said he was
got the
too
win.
zeked up.
He was just
Zeked
all
up.
zeked up with that. He got the win with a crucifix. Can you believe it?
Right, the crucifix.
Enter Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is grabbing the mic. He's grabbing the mic. Give Kevin. Just you want to make a show live. Give
I
Kevin
wanna
Owens
match
and
with
Sami Zayn
you.
the mic. Just let those two on the mic for an hour, 2 hours. I'll watch that shit. It was he basically tells Ezekiel says he wants a rematch.
I want a rematch.
Kevin Owens is
No.
like,
He
was like, tell the truth.
We cannot let Ezekiel's interview go off the hook. We cannot let his interview off the hook that easy. This was some bullshit. I know wrestling is a work. I know wrestling is some bullshit. But I draw the line somewhere. Ezekiel said,
"Wait, you draw the line here?"
Hold up. Hey, I choose where I draw the line, and I may draw the line in some ridiculous places. I get it. I understand it. I have levels of absurdity, but I just can't stand. This right here, when Ezekiel said, "Hey, I know I lost the match last night. I was too zeked up."
I was too zeked up, man.
You really trying to put up? Okay, fine. You trying to put over Ezekiel? Fine. You too zeked
My
up.
boy is
Fine.
he's trying to put his own twist on it.
Yeah, fine. Okay, fine.
He's
fine.
getting all zeked up, bro.
And he goes, but considering my short career, okay, you know what? If you had said, I've been on the indies, or I was considering my run as a AWA champion, I mean something that's like not quite verifiable, or something people would
Something
try to
crazy
look
that
up,
he can make
or
up.
like
with the Ezekiel.
hey, I thought after my run as a champ in Rio de Janeiro, something. He clearly
I wanted to go to AEW.
acknowledges that he has had like a 0 to short career.
Wait. Before you go any further, can I just say this? Rio de Janeiro must be the place that Vacant holds all his championships.
Right? That's where he was, and he vacations in the Northern Antilles like everybody else.
Yep.
And Ezekiel pretty much said, I have no experience, and I pretty much got hired on the good name of my brother. My brother was like, "Hey, why don't you hire my younger brother? I don't have no experience, and Vince just brought me on board." And now I'm feuding with Kevin Owens. This is nepotism at its highest. This dude has no experience. He's wrestling Kevin Owens. You could tell that he's like shaving the shit out of himself because he's got the freaking pock marks where his beard should be.
Now you know how I feel about the Dominic match. Now you know how I feel about the absurdity of that bullshit. I was just like, yeah. So basically, ladies and gentlemen, what he does is this. He tells Kevin Owens, "Okay, man, look, you got me. You got me. Just give me one more match. And Kevin's like, "What the fuck?"
No, you gotta say it proper. You gotta say it how I want you to say it.
Okay.
Any man with two hands got a fighting chance.
No. Basically, ladies and gentlemen, Elias finally admitted that he was Elias.
No.
That he's been pulling the wool over your eyes. And that all he wanted was a match with Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens was like, "Shit, okay, I'll beat your ass again." And then this guy says, "Got him." Literally,
Yeah,
he said, "Got
I
him."
just gotta pull the page out of Kevin Owens' book. I gotta lie.
Hey,
I lied.
I was driving in the car the other day, and this guy in his little fucking Mazda Miata with his sunroof down and his glasses on, he's just driving. He's cutting people off, and he pulled up next
Like
to this
he's so
couple in this
cool.
car. He was so cool. He was so fucking cool, dude. He put up next to this guy, and he goes,
Oh, that's your car?
I looked at him like, wow, that was the most douchebaggish. That was some douchebaggery at its best.
They still
Dude
make
was-
Miatas?
He didn't do this. He
He
said,
do this?
and I was like, did he really just fucking do that? Like, I'm like, this fucking clown. I mean, first off, you're in a Mazda Miata with the sunroof down. It's raining. You got the sunroof down in your Mazda Miata. You hit the corner, you slide because it's a Mazda Miata. Like
Racing,
I've
Racing,
gone,
you go through big slips.
I've gone to fucking Bullwinkles and did the go-karts there that are faster than fucking Mazda Miata. Well, he did the cheesiest. I was waiting for him to do this. like
Bang!
that would have been more appropriate than this.
Bang, bang.
I was like, you fucking idiot. That's how I felt watching this Elias thing. I felt like he just rode up next to me and was like, got him. It was ridiculous, man. It was so ridiculous. So basically he was like, well, I lied. I took a page from your book.
That's it.
And then he jumps up and gives him the big knee to the face. So now we're going to have Elias versus KO one more time.
Yeah.
And a I am Elias match.
So
That's gonna
what
come
are the
down to it.
stakes? What are the stakes in this match? What's going to make me invest my time into wanting to see
That is kind of like an I
Ezekiel
quit
Elias?
match. It's kind of like an I quit match, but he has to admit that he's Elias instead of saying
But-
I quit.
When
so-
do I get Ezekiel Jackson?
Big Zeke.
Elias and
Yeah.
Ezekiel's
Hey.
other brother.
Then he
If-
really can be zeked up.
If Ezekiel goes under the ring in a mask and comes out,
Oh, Ezekiel, Elias,
and then Ezekiel Jackson comes out,
are you talking
That's
about
too much
Ezekiel
crown in that
Jackson,
Coke.
Elias, and Ezekiel's other brother? They can do something with that.
and then Kevin Owens like, you can't be Ezekiel. Why not? Because you're
And then he stops.
Mm.
You're not
Yo.
Anglo-Saxon.
you're too big.
You're too big. You have no hair.
You have no hair, and you don't look like it's just shaved.
Because you're
Can't say it, man.
We gotta go to commercial break. We'll be right back.
Drive me insane! All these rules are lame, have been taking all the fun out! Drive me insane! All these rules are lame, have been taking all the fun out! Drive me insane! All these
When you want to get your hair cut, you go get your hair cut right. You head down to Big D's Barbershop. Big D's Barbershop, Vancouver, Washington's best and brightest. 1019 Main Street, Vancouver, Washington, where you can go get your hair lined up, cuts, fades, shampoos, conditions, and all the great things that go with supporting a local barbershop in a local business area. You can also reach them online at www.bigdsbarbershop.com. Go get your haircut right.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
It's Monday.
You know what that means.
It is Monday.
When I started this podcast, when I started this conversation about bullshit, I filled this cup up with fucking 90% rum, 10% Coke.
Jesus.
And look at it. This is how bad this fucking. Oh my gosh. Anyway, the best part of this night happens to be the main event.
Yeah.
We're talking about the number one contender. And see, this is the way you do it. You don't do it as a championship contenders match.
They listen to us.
You put four of the top women in a fatal four-way match, where the winner becomes the number one contender for the Raw Women's Championship.
For the top women? For the only women left on the show who ain't performed that night.
Hey man, don't yuck their yum. All right, don't yuck their yum. Give them their
I'm just saying. I mean, you know.
And once again, ladies and gentlemen, they listen to me. Thank God they're all listening to me.
Yes.
They put Alexa Bliss. They put Piper Niven. I'm not going to call her the other name. They put Liv Morgan and the newly cemented member of the new Bullet Club, I guess, Rhea Ripley. And Rhea Ripley, if memory serves correct, ladies and gentlemen, the last two women's Royal Rumbles, the last two people have been Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair. As a matter of fact, the best spot in 2 years ago, the best spot in the Rumble was when Rhea Ripley eliminated Bianca Belair and Bianca Belair pulled Rhea Ripley over, and they both sat on the apron and just stopped and was like, yo, let's get back in the ring, okay?
Let's get back. Let's just redo it.
And they were like, they both looked at each other. They were like, okay, you first. And they both got back in the ring. And Bianca Belair ended up winning the Rumble.
Yep.
Rhea Ripley has been put in these horrible situations where she's teamed up. She wins the women's tag team belts. They lose. She goes on this crazy, stupid angle that goes nowhere. And then abruptly just ends. She joins the Vengeance Day. And now her stock is rising. She is the sole survivor winner of this number one contenders match. Rhea Ripley will go on and face Bianca Belair for the Raw Women's Championship, I believe, at SummerSlam or
Money in the Bank.
Money in the Bank. So great match. One thing I didn't like too much about this match is they brought Alexa Bliss back. They made this big hoopla about Alexa Bliss coming back just so she can job the last 2 weeks.
Dude, she walks out with a creepy ass doll that's like
which is one of the top merch sellers in WWE right now.
But it's
why
she's holding on to an old gimmick that doesn't exist.
Yeah, like drop the gimmick completely.
I mean, the Fiend isn't there.
Or is he?
Yeah, or is he?
Is he going to show up at one Raw? Is he going to show up at the John Cena 20th anniversary in Lubbock, Texas?
Oh yeah, we forgot about that.
I didn't forget about that. We can't stand John Cena on this show.
Oh, yeah, John Cena.
Even his own daddy.
Even his old father can't stand John Cena.
That was so funny. He was like, "He ain't my favorite wrestler." I was like, "Whoa, I guess we won't bring that up again on the show, will we?"
Man. Yeah.
Shout out to John Sr. Funny. That was a funny interview. John Cena Sr. I was like, I don't even like him. I was like, damn, okay, buddy.
He's not my favorite. I don't care that he's my son.
That's pretty much what he said. It was hella funny too. I was like, wow.
Oh, he's a movie actor? Yeah, I don't give a shit.
Hey, but you know what? I will say this. John Cena and the Peacemaker, That show had no business being so fucking good.
No, it didn't. And I keep saying this
Hilarious.
over and over.
Hilarious.
The only time we're ever gonna get a bad guy John Cena in the movies
Look,
and on the big screen.
that
It's the
show
most
was so
funniest
good.
thing.
That show was so good. I'm gonna go buy me a Mazda Miata so I can
My
drive around with this.
And so you give a thumbs up to that one dude who also had the
random
Miata.
guys. Yeah.
No, you meet that one person and be like, "Ha! I also got a Miata."
It's like the girliest girl car ever. Which made it even funnier. It was all
Drinking an apple.
oh my god, drinking an apple teeny. Wow. Yeah.
Oh,
So yeah, man. I mean, this was actually a good match.
yeah,
women's
it was
matches-
an acceptable Raw.
The women's matches have been really good. Like,
They've been
the
letting
last
them go
couple.
at it, which is good. I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
it's
let them go, bro. Let them handle their business. You know, the next thing you know, Charlotte Flair will be back. I mean, shit.
Oh,
You know?
no, she,
Yeah,
her and Andrade are on a honeymoon.
That's fine. Andrade El
Yeah.
Idolo.
Andrade.
Let them do it. Let them do it. Anyway, so yeah, that's it, man. That's the show. Like, shit, it was decent.
It was alright. It
I'm
wasn't
not
bad.
saying that because I'm drunk. It was decent.
dude, it was a good show. I thought the whole Judgment Day thing was great.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Bobby with a mic always worries me. He wasn't bad this time around.
No, he's actually doing pretty good on the mic.
And
Doing pretty good at it.
interested to see where this goes with him in theory. I'm happy to see Rhea Ripley, you know, advancing, getting back to where she was.
With a new version of her theme
You know,
song that I
back to her
absolutely enjoy.
spot. So
Hey, I gotta say this, man. I was kind of digging Edge's new entrance.
yeah,
Like,
Right?
you think you know me? You never
Well,
did.
you did it.
That was awesome, bro. Like, I was like, what? I'm feeling that.
Uh.
Now it's like, you think you know me? I'm in a local medical facility. You think you know me? My judgment day came tonight.
poor guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Now is he going to team up with AJ Styles?
Hey,
Wow, Edge and AJ
that would make no
Styles.
sense. Hey, listen,
Liv
I
Morgan.
know.
Hey man, we got to go get these guys.
No. No way, man.
I like how they were like, and he has no friends in the locker room.
Wah, wah.
Okay. Okay.
It wasn't
Alright.
calling to me.
In this world of professional wrestling,
It happens.
I mean, I posted on Facebook today. It makes me laugh how guys who are like, yeah, man, we're bros, we're like besties. You know, they're only around when they have something, when you have something they wanted. The moment you didn't give it to them anymore, peaced out.
Yeah.
Same thing. Judgment Day, peaced out on Edge. Now Edge can go
Bye,
home
Edge.
with Beth. He can hang out. And maybe he'll come
Return
back and
before SummerSlam.
yeah. I mean, who's he gonna face? Finn Balor again?
Probably.
Yes.
Yeah, I hope
Yes.
Finn comes out. I hope they come out like the Bullet Club.
Hey, it's better than facing Randy Orton on top of a 18-wheeler.
Nah.
Hey, you watch your mouth. That was the best wrestling match ever. Or the
This is the
longest one.
greatest show. Best theme
Or
song
was
to
it
go
the
with
longest one? I don't know. Fucking one of them.
No, that would have been double or nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Double
All
or nothing.
right.
You know, we complain about that, but that's like night one of WrestleMania. So I mean, we really
Yeah,
can't talk
really.
shit about it.
You got your money's worth, you know.
Yeah.
Can't complain about that.
Yeah. Speaking of getting your money's worth, y'all know what time it is, ladies and gentlemen.
And you know what time it is?
Mhm. It's time for Julian to tell you guys where you can watch this on TV.
Damn
You guys thought it was something else. Got
Damn
him.
it. Got him.
All right, Julian, let the people know what's up.
Let the people know.
3 nights a week,
3?
much like the 3 members of Judgment Day.
Mm.
One of who was brand new and one of who fell off.
Mm.
But still 3. Rhea Ripley, Finn Balor,
Mm.
Damian Priest.
Mm.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday, if you will.
Mm.
It's where you can find us Not on Peacock.
Nope.
Not on Twitter.
Nope.
Not on Facebook. Not
Nope.
on YouTube.
If you're
Not on any
anti-social
of those online
media,
platforms. But if you're in the Portland, Oregon area, you can find us on TV. In particular,
Yes.
on Xfinity TV or CenturyLink.
wow.
On the video scope.
Oh yeah, brother.
So, if you want to see us on TV and you don't want to listen to us on the podcast, on the radio, you don't want to listen to us on a on a regular internet-based platform, for example.
Why would you?
Why would you? Watch us on cable.
Yeah.
Mondays at 10 o'clock on channel 22 Xfinity TV and channel 8002 CenturyLink TV.
Nice.
Tuesdays at 9:30 p.m. and channel 23 Xfinity TV and channel 8003 CenturyLink TV. Or you can catch us on Wednesdays at 9:30 p.m. channel 11 Xfinity TV and CenturyLink TV.
Man, that's a lot of places. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen? If you want to get all your wrestling news,
all of it
going on behind the
All of
scenes, you just
All of
gotta
it.
go to this place right here. You go to BuySem.net for all
This
your
place?
wrestling news needs.
This place right here?
That place right there, man, real simple.
Oh,
You know,
man.
I've been talking about these cool ass hats, these cool ass beanies, hoodies, shorts, tank tops.
Take that.
Girls, they got booty shorts and everything. You can get that from www.503originals.com. That is www.503originals.com, man. Get it all there. You know what?
Oh,
I'm gonna go ahead and give you a great little shameless little plug here. You can go to prowrestlingtees.com/rated2G to get yourself a Bad Blood shirt. That's www.prowrestlingtees.com/rated2, the number and the letter G, because that's 2 gangster. Get that shirt, man. Go get a shirt. Go support your boy.
Yeah.
Go support your boy.
Yeah.
And speaking of supporting your boy, you know what I'm gonna do?
what?
You gonna do?
I'm gonna ask you guys to do something real cool for us. Ladies and gentlemen, it is almost time.
Almost
It's
time?
almost time for Shane, Julian, and I to say goodbye. I know you guys love watching us on the show. You guys love hanging out with us every week. I mean, you guys can go check us out on Twitter, YouTube, all the places at BuySem.net. You can find us there all the time. If you want to if you're driving your car and you're like, oh, I like listening to these guys, some chocolate dudes on there. Oh, they're so good. Hey, it's Pride Month. Julian got his his fan group that always come out here and they want to see him flex them guns. But if you don't want to if you just want to drive and you want to hear this voice, you want to hear the melodious voices of your boy, the franchise, the Mixologist, and even Shane Huskey, you can go and you listen to us on Google Podcasts, Apple, Spotify, Pandora, Amazon Music, and for those lovers out there, iHeartRadio, and all major podcast platforms, man. You can find us everywhere. Man, we are,
Everywhere.
But the one thing we really want you to do, ladies and gentlemen,
What?
I want you to stick around while we feed those ducks.
Yes.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. So you can donate to BuySem.net. You can make it real simple, ladies and gentlemen. You want to go keep this website going? You want to keep supporting Shane's Blue Chew habit? You want to make sure that this show is pulsating and throbbing with wrestling news, with a wide variety of entertainment, pro wrestling and MMA related content, ladies and gentlemen. You can go to www.slamchats.com. That's simply www.slamchats.com. Oh my God. Go watch the boys.
All of
You
you
can check us out on Twitter, on Twitch, on YouTube, on Facebook, and all of those sexy places where all those sexy people are. But for your boy, the mixologist himself, Chemical Julian, follow Twitch Superstar Shane Huskey.
You take
I
cards.
am in the franchise.
Unidentifiable VIN numbers.
That's right. We'll see you on Wednesday.